Hey everybody, welcome back to Recruiters Tips and Tricks. The job market is extremely tough these days, and being a recruiter is even more tough. It's really hard to make yourself not only stand out as a recruiter, but also be a really strong and successful recruiter in the market today. So we have some tips for you on some of the top skills that recruiters really need in the job market today to be successful, to be prosperous, to be happy, and to really do a great job recruiting. So here are our tips. Tip number 1, recruiters really need the skill of challenging customer thinking. So a lot of companies and their hiring departments are kind of set in their ways. They've been doing the same processes for years now, and they've been hiring the same way, but you as a recruiter need to have the skill to coax them and make them believe what is going on in the job market today and make them know the facts, the statistics of how many people are unemployed and how many companies are looking for those that great talent, and you want to be able to show them that you are a trustworthy recruiter, that you know your stuff, and that you can bring them to the next level. They just have to kind of let go of their own old processes, that they're outdated. They need to move forward to something a little bit more in the future, a little bit more modern. So you need to have the skill to be able to do that and tell people, this is what's happening in the market today, and have them trust you in that way. The second skill that you need today as a modern and successful recruiter is you need the ability to locate hard to find talent and great talent. All of the markets, every recruiter, every employer complains about this. They're all pretty saturated and they've been used time and time again. Job boards are great, but what can you find on there really, unless it's a great job board that has millions of people who are great talent, who are considered passive candidates. Other than that, a lot of recruiters and employers are getting frustrated with those because they seem to be finding the same candidates over and over. So you really need to have the skill to be able to find great pools of talent, maybe through social media recruiting, maybe through LinkedIn, maybe through connections of your own, maybe through past companies that you've worked at. Again, you just need the skill to be able to have touch points in many different pools of talent, because this is not only extremely impressive for an employer, but it's something they really need, especially for their really high skill and top level positions. So that's another skill you need as a recruiter today. The third skill that you need as a recruiter today to be successful is sales and marketing skills. And I know that these are things that you have needed your entire recruiting career, but it's almost exemplified tenfold now, because you need to not only be able to market yourself, but you need to successfully market and brand the company that you're working for. So you are the face of the company that you're hiring for, that you're finding, candidates for. With every candidate that you meet, you really need to be able to represent that well. You need to be able to be a salesman. You need to be personable and be able to sell the position that you are trying to fill. And you need to, again, show the brand of this company, show why this candidate should really work for them, what kind of perks are in it for them, and what kind of environment there is, what kind of company culture there is. You need to know all of this and have this on the, know it by like the back of your hand, so that you can represent it in a way towards the candidates. So that's a skill that you need to have. Sales and marketing are extremely important these days. The fourth skill that you need to have as a recruiter is you need to have the ability to turn passive candidates into eager applicants. So passive candidates, as you may know, are extremely coveted in all companies. These are candidates that are high skilled, they are, really talented, but they already have positions, they're already working comfortably in a job, but they might be interested in learning about another opportunity. They might be interested in peering into some other companies and some new roles for them. Again, they are just really wanted in this industry, and they are something that are kind of like a gem in the rough, a diamond in the rough. So as a recruiter, you need to be able to turn these passive candidates into people who want to apply and want to work for a new company. You need to be able, again, to show them the brand at this company, to show them the company culture, to show them why their career would be on a better path in this new company as compared to the one that they're working at. So you need to be able to have those skills to talk to them in that way, to be personable with them, to show them your personality. All of these things are extremely important when turning them into eager applicants. Our fifth skill for recruiters that they really need today is the ability to leverage data to their advantage while recruiting. So there are a lot of different recruiting analytics these days. There is a lot of data that you can look at through, not only the candidate themselves, but also the company that you're working with, the industry itself. You need to know your industry and all the statistics that are surrounding it every day, every month, every year, because these not only are, cycle back to working with your clients and kind of being able to sway customer thinking, but also working with candidates and making them eager applicants. Knowing all of these statistics just show that you are a professional, you know your field, and there are these statistics available to us now. So use them to your advantage and really show, again, these candidates and these employers that you know your stuff, you know what you're talking about, and you know how to use these statistics, this job market, what's going on right now, to your advantage and to their advantage. So these are our top tips and skills that you need to know as a recruiter today. Be sure to take note of them because, again, the recruiting industry, as you know, is not the easiest then and now. It has never been an easy occupation to hold, but it is extremely important to the job market and how it runs and how it functions. It's extremely important to employers, and you really come through and save the day in a lot of ways. So you want to make sure that you're on top of the modern skills that you need. Thanks for joining us today. Stay tuned on recruiter.com and our Twitter @recruiter.com, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos coming your way on career advice, recruiting advice, tips and tricks, and more. Thanks for joining us.